All right. Let's into this. What's up, guys? Welcome. I'm gonna do a little Sharefactory tutorial for you for learning the basics of Sharefactory. If you want to make some videos, I will try and help you get better at editing in this program. So this is your basically first screen of the game. You should select a new project, start a new, and if you have like projects saved, you can get them here, and the last project here, and I want to start this over because this was terrible. What's up, guys? Welcome. I want to provide you with a little tutorial for the Sharefactory for the PlayStation 4. If you are like me and you want to edit some videos, I will show you how to get started with Sharefactory and get good really fast. This is your basic start screen. You can select the new projects, the project you have already saved, and gallery, which just sent you to the share menu where all your finished projects are. But we're gonna go ahead and select new project, and then you get the themes of different games. Like say you have a Killzone, you can select Killzone, you'll get transitions and music and shit from a Killzone game. But in my case, we're gonna select some Bloodborne. And son of a bitch. See, this is the problem with Sharefactory. Every time you start it up and you select like a theme or some shit like that, it's gonna load, and it's gonna load forever if you have a big inventory of videos saved. As for me, I have like 120 gigabytes of video saved, so it's gonna take some time. So this is like the intro. You can watch it here. Your video project is going to start with this and then move over into the title, which looks like this, which is pretty basically is going to write Bloodborne. Or you can select another one. So yeah, let's just go with this for now. And this is gonna be like the intro of your project. And then you have an outro like this. So see, basically the same thing, which is gonna fade your video out. So let's see if we have any clips. I'll just show you how to make basically transitions and how to put your clips together so it gets as fluently as possible. So let's see if we have any Bloodborne. Yes, we do. And we're gonna select just a couple of clips. Let's take a short one here, short one there, and one more there. All right. And then you can rename your project. I didn't show you that, but you can rename it so you can easily find if you save projects. I normally just finish a project without saving it, so I usually sit for 4 or 5 hours editing in this program. So, well, this is how it looks when you just put it in. The game will automatically, well, it used to automatically put in transitions between the clips, but it doesn't do that anymore. So let's see how it works. This is what happens when you just play a pro. See, there it makes the transition over to the next clip. Pretty fluent. This is what you call a fade in, fade out, or a I can't even remember the word for it, but luckily we can find it right here. A crossfade, of course. That's a simple crossfade. That is the transition you will be using the most.
The tons. What started when?
See, notice the first thing here. It's sudden. It very abrupt switches to the gameplay video.
The tons. What?
See, we want to get rid of this, so we want to make it look as little more professional. So we're gonna put in a transition right here. So since you're switching the background picture, you don't have to go with the crossfade. You can go a little more cinematic as it would be. So here it is, the Bloodborne transition. You can choose one of these. as it would be fitting for the game. So let's take one, it's 3 seconds and 27. Sometimes it will say this, adding a transition will shorten the overall project length. And you just need to continue this, it's fine. Alright, so let's see how it looks now. The spooky, scary skeleton. See, that's a little more pro looking. Alright, so now we have a problem at the end of this clip. See, now we have the background of the game switching to an entirely different background, and there's no transition in between. So yet again we are switching, in this case in Bloodborne we're switching to an entirely different level. So we're gonna put in another Bloodborne transition. You just press the X button on the clip that you want to select the transition for. And then you have these, so go to add transition. Pick the transition you want. Let's have a short one this time, 2 seconds. And it's gonna say the same shit again. What it does when it says that is that it's going to cut almost 1 second away from your clip. The clip that you put the transition on. How do I avoid this? Press the square button on the clip and go to the one that's called trim clip. Press the X button and you can see the right analog stick. You should put that all the way to the right, so you're sure that the clip is full length. Then you press the X button and you go to the next clip which has the transition over it. Then you press the square button again and select trim clip. And then you use the left analog stick and pull it back. So make sure you have the clip all the way from the start. So that's pretty basic. So let's see how that looks. See, that's a little more pro looking if you want to switch your clips up like that. Alright, so let's continue on. See, we have, well, we're just going to go over the basics for now. I'm going to show you how to put in text on your videos. So let's find a nice place to put in some text. I'll just cut the volume of the clip here. As such. Alright, see, here in the video I throw like a rock or something. And I don't hit anything. So like for comedic effect I want to type in nice throw bro. So now you press like the R2 button and press the X button. Press the X button at this exact moment you want the text. Right there. Then you go to add overlay. Inside overlay you can pick stickers, theme stickers and text, which is what we want for now. We want text. This is the biggest text you can have, medium and small. I usually go with medium because it's fine. It's the right size. Then you type in the text you want. Nice. Throw. Dude. And then you can transform it. Then you can move it all around the screen in the exact spot that you want it, which will be around here. Next thing is you can select opacity, which makes it, you know, see-through. Can't really use that for text. It just needs to stand out, I think. Next thing, we can give it some color. Just move the top bar first, and then the other two, saturation and brightness. And you'll have a nice purple color here. Then you just press the X button. Justify just centers the text to one of the sides, so don't use this. You can edit the text if you made a spelling error. You can delete it or layer order. I'll show you that later. But for now, press the square button, the circle button and the circle button again, and your text is there. So let's see how that looks. See, now we have the problem that the text is going to stay there on the screen. We don't want that. How do we get rid of the text again? See, this is what you want to do. Play the clip, This really annoys me that there's so much sound in this clip. So let's get that volume down. There we go. So immediately after you want the text to disappear, right there, you press the square button. Then you go to split clip. You will split the clip in two. And the left clip is always going to be the one that has the text on it. So let's see now. Much more fluent. The text removes after that. So that is basically how you put text in on your projects. So now you have your basic transition, you have your basic text, and let's end up with putting in some music. We have a cutscene here, we can put in some music on that. So the first thing you want to do whenever you put music on your clips, I'm just gonna split the clip here, then I will know where to put in the music. Split the clip right there, then I'm gonna fast forward and wait until the cutscene is over, which is right there. A little more back. It needs to be very precise if you want it to look at a professional as possible. Then we split the clip again, and then you can take this clip that you want to put music over and go to clip volume. Maybe I'm doing this too fast. Go to the one that's called clip volume. It will usually be at 100%. That is all clips. I usually boost them to 200% because the voices are very hard to hear whenever you record clips. But for now, we're gonna put it down to almost muted. We're gonna go with 5% because we know we want some music over this instead of the game audio. Then you go to where the music should start and you press the X button. Then you can add your music. Sharefactory has a bunch of tracks that is pretty good. I imported a couple of my own from USB. All you need to do is make a folder called Sharefactory and Music, and then you can import them from there. But for now, we're gonna take this one because it's my favorite song of the Sharefactory. And see, I know this song doesn't start exactly where you want it to, so you can go inside and trim the music. There you can see it right there on the left side. It doesn't start exactly where you want it, so I'm gonna put it there. And that should take care of that. And all right, let's see the cutscene with music on. Which is very, very loud because I forgot to turn down the volume of that as well. But of course, always your volumes are very important. Always make it so your voice is higher than the game audio is higher than the music, and the music should be, you know, the lowest priority. And that is basically how you put in your music on the clips. We don't need to listen to that. And we want the music to fade out right here. So we press the square button again, go to edit music, square button again. And then we do the same with the music as we did with the clips. We split it. Split the music, yes. And again, now you can remove the right side because you don't need that. Press the square button again and select delete music. There we go. Then you go back on the music bar and press the square button because we want to fade out the music because this is going to sound pretty unprofessional that it just disappears like this. See, that's no good. We can't use that. So you need the music usually to fade out unless it fits within the timeline of your cutscene or whatever you need it for. So let's select fade out, and then you can select the duration of the fade out. I usually go with like 3 seconds, but for this I'm gonna go with 5 since the cutscene has a very long outro. Or maybe not. I think 3 seconds is actually pretty fitting for this. So we're gonna go with 3 seconds. There we go. Let's see how that looks. There we go, pretty good. All right, I think that about covers it for what I would consider the basics of Sharefactory. Actually, one last thing, if you don't want these, this is the outro of the video. Let's try and see how that looks. This is what comes after your final clip, so of course we need to transition over to that. Let's just take a short one and see how it looks. And then of course you have the Sharefactory, the very loud Sharefactory outro as well. You don't need to use these in your video. You can just go ahead and press the square button and delete them. And then you can go ahead and delete your own, create your own outro. Oh, I'll show you one outro I made myself, which makes the look of your video a little more professional. So let's see, I made it in Sharefactory, as a matter of fact. Let's see. Here we have another called outro. There we go. And then you can put on a transition to that. I would suggest you use a crossfade for the final transition of your video. All depending on how you decide to end it, of course. But let's see how that looks. And there we go. We have some flames and we have 2 different videos, and I would usually set in some text right here. I'll show you real quick. Add overlay, add text, and I would say something like, thanks for watching. Thanks a lot for watching then. We can do that. And I would move that down here, and since it's white, we can't really see it during the flames here, so we need to color it a different color that we can see through fire. So again, we go to edit overlays, press the X button, go to color, and let's use our little pink color here from before. Yeah, I think that works. Thanks a lot for watching, and please subscribe, something like that, how you wish to end your video. But it's just some basic stuff on how to get started on Sharefactory. If you like this series, I will go into more depth with the more advanced methods that I use in my videos and teach you how to do that. So let me know if this helps you and if you want to see more. But thanks a lot for watching. This was just the basics in Sharefactory, and I hope this will help you. I will see you back again very, very soon. Goodbye.